Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's Team Be the Change call. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate your time. So today we're actually going to be talking about the leadership ladder. And I'm just going to share my screen. You guys, I'm so proud of myself. I made this all by myself with Chuck's help. And if you guys know me, I am not good with stuff like this. So now I know how to make a PowerPoint and I'm super excited. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the leadership ladder and how building to not just rank, but focusing on what your team's doing is going to help to build the stability in your business. Now I know for some of you guys, this might be, a little over your head because you might be a newer coach. And so for you, you're definitely going to want to focus on the 4 vital behaviors and keeping it simple with the basics. And that is what is going to help to get you guys that initial success to start looking at the bigger picture. Okay, so I love to give an overview, and that's basically what we're going to do for you guys today, because I truly feel that in this business, there's so many layers, so many things to focus on, that oftentimes as coaches, we start questioning if what we're doing is bringing about the results that we're driving towards. And so I've been trying really hard to focus on understanding the leadership ladder. It's fairly newer to Beachbody, but what I'm seeing is where I'm lacking, and I've been focusing on where I've been lacking, and it's been helping so much. And so I really feel like team leader is the new diamond, and I'm going to show you guys how that is in a second. But being a team leader carries more weight because it means your rank is actually matching your income, which is basically the number of coaches on your team that are producing those results too. And so there are benchmarks every step of the way that I'm going to share with you guys, best practices that can help to create you guys to reach each level of the ladder. Okay, so this is definitely the type of call where you guys are going to want to write down your questions because they're going to come up. And then you're going to want to go back to your coach, your sponsor, and gain that better understanding of what the leadership ladder is. So before I get into it, I'm just going to go over real quick as a reminder, our May promotions for our challenge packs are Shanti focused. Yes. So we all love Shanti, right? So Insanity Max 30, which by the way is 140. You guys, it's never been this price before. Normally it's 180. When it's been on sale before, it was 160. So they really lowered it down to 140. Size is 140. I believe the 3-day refresh is back on sale, but you can definitely go into the back office under Coach News and actually get a list of all of the specials so that as you're talking to people, you'll be able to tell them, what our specials are. But one thing I want to encourage you guys with, please, brother, please, do not post what the sales are with a link to your website, okay? That is what we call selling, right? So you want to just basically share what program you're using. You can, if you want to promote size or you want to promote Insanity Max 30, then by all means, go into, on demand, work out to that program, do a little video of you doing a couple of the moves, and then say, hey, I did this program and I loved it and blah, 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 blah. If you'd like to get some more information, send me a message, it's on special. But make sure that you aren't posting links to your site, because here's what that does. It makes you a salesperson, but not only that, it actually is kind of like, well, you're not getting to know the person, so you're not actually like having that connection where you're finding out their goals and everything. You're just sending them, to a website, and that might not even be the best program for, their needs. So you want to make sure that you don't do that. Okay, so, and then I also want to announce that we have 2 top producers for this last week. And why this is important, because when I get into the leadership ladder, you guys will see this, okay? This is how you make that extra money on your paycheck, is through volume on your team. All right, and so I want to announce that our top producer for this last week is Laura Halford, and she had over 600 team volume. And then second place is Lori, who had 300. So congratulations, you guys. Keep up the great work. Each week this changes, because each week, you know, we have different people who are on auto ship with Shakeology, and so we get, you know, some bonus money from them. Laura, I just announced you as top producer. So whoop, whoop, for this last month, you had 600 personal wholesale volume. So congratulations. But, you know, keep going into your back office and seeing where you guys are at, because this is really, really going to help you guys. Okay. So I'm going to go to the next slide. Hope this works. Okay, so if it's not working, what does that mean? I do not know. Let's see. Is that it? Okay, I think this is the right slide. Let me go back one and make sure that's the right slide. Hold on. Yep. Okay. So here's basically the overview of what the leadership ladder looks like. All of this information, you guys, you can find in the back office too. It's under the training tab. But I just wanted to give you guys a real quick overview. So the first thing when you become a coach, you fill out that quick start guide. Okay, that's what most of us are required to do. We fill out the quick start guide with our goals. We get on a call with our coach, the Getting Started Right call. We go through training, okay, which normally is a 30-day training. Sometimes it's a little bit less. And then you want to focus on your personal development right away. I always recommend The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. He shows us how little mundane things repeated every single day build upon themselves, which create success. So that is the perfect book, especially if you are a new coach. All right, and then you're going to focus on Success Club 5, which again is helping 3 people a month with that challenge pack. And you're going to be focusing on being a business starter, which is 3 consecutive months in a row hitting Success Club, your first full 3 months. So if you came in towards the end of last month, your full month, like you'll still have a full month starting this month. So your first 3 months, you earn the Success Starter ticket, which gets you the ticket to go to Summit next year for free. So you actually save $300. And then your second goal is building to Emerald and to Team Builder. And so this basically just kind of gives you a guideline of what each level looks like. Okay, so looking at my notes. All right, so basically what you guys are going to be focusing on is running your own challenge groups to pay for your product. So even if you get to Diamond, you guys, that doesn't mean that people are working the business. I mean, I have seen that in my own business, okay? It could just be family members or customers that might not stay on the product. So just because you have those warm bodies under you, it doesn't mean that those people are earning the income to match the compensation plan so that you're, you know, maximizing it to the fullest. So the ladder is what will help you maximize it to the fullest. When it comes to building an organization, it comes from having like-minded people who are excited to build the business, excited about paying it forward and running challenge groups and helping other people. So you guys, we are not a pyramid scheme, all right? If you've ever gotten that thing, oh, it's just a pyramid, it's just a pyramid scheme. All you guys want is, you know, warm bodies. No, okay? Yes, some companies out there are like that, but we are not like that at all, at all. Our income grows from what other people under you do. So if we were a pyramid scheme, that would basically mean that we would be bringing in these warm bodies and we would be getting paid just from that warm body. But that's not how it works, okay? With Beachbody, you actually have to find those people that are like-minded, that are duplicating what you're doing, and that is where the income comes from. So you can be a diamond coach making no money, all right? Or you can be an emerald coach and you can be making bank because you actually have working coaches. So there is a difference in the quality versus the quantity. And of course, yes, you're going to have those loyal customers and those discount, coaches mixed in, and that's great. That's really great. But they don't actually provide you that stability in the end. So we're working on building a legitimate business. Okay, so we're going to go over Business Starter. So Business Starter is you are achieving these two things consistently every single month. So you are hitting Success Club 5, which in turn is setting an example for your future team. Okay, so hitting Success Club 5, which will earn you $100 a month and will pay for your Shakeology. Now, bottom line, you guys, some of you choose to do this, some of you choose not to, okay? If you choose not to post, not to invite people, if you choose to let fear keep you from getting started, if you choose to let your insecurities keep you from connecting with people, then you will not even reach this beginning benchmark, Business Starter in the ladder, okay? You can't advance to the next rung in the ladder unless you've reached this one first. So I want to encourage you guys to start using the ladder, the leadership ladder, as a check mark in your business. So unless you reach the first one first, again, you won't go on to the next one. And this might sound a little like a tough love thing, you guys, but like you have to take the initiative here. I cannot do this for you, okay? I can't. I can encourage you, I can give you tips on what's working for me, but in the end, you guys have to be the ones that do this. Okay, so here's a little bit more on what the Business Starter looks like. So these are the things that if this is where you're at, you're a new coach, this is where you're at, you are going to connect with people you already know in person and on social media. You're going to be inviting to your challenge group. You're going to sell at least 3 challenge packs every single month. You're going to invest in that 10 minutes a day of personal development. I personally do 30 because 10 minutes, my mind is still wandering and I'm like, what did I just read? So I feel like I have to do a little bit more. You're enrolling in Coach Basis with your sponsor or your upline diamond coach. You're listening to the national wake-up calls and making sure that you're connected to our coach channels on social media, which are Beachbody 411, Carl's page. Oh my gosh, I love following him. Like every single time he does a video, I feel so pumped up and ready to do my business. So if you're not following Carl Deichler, go follow him. Seriously, plus he's super cute. So how can you not like to watch him? Okay, so then you're going to know these things to build your strong business. You're going to know and understand the 4 vital behaviors, which again, this is all in the back office. You guys can search this up. You're going to understand your story and how to share it. So again, creating your story, you basically write down, literally, you can start from far back as childhood if you want. You can start wherever you want, but you're going to write your story out, okay? And then every single day you're going to give little breadcrumbs of your story to people and then connect how being a Beachbody coach, using Beachbody products has helped you, develop that story and become a better you. You're going to understand what your niche is. So who are the people that you're wanting to attract? Are you a mom? You're probably going to attract other moms. Are you not a mom? Maybe you're an empty nester, or maybe you're someone that has never had kids. Maybe you've always wanted kids, but you haven't had kids. You can talk about that. There's different things that you can talk about. You're going to understand the value of Shakeology and understanding the importance of challenge packs. I just did a video in our team page today with tips on how to create that value around the challenge pack. So if you haven't watched that yet, I highly recommend that you do that. sometime today. You're going to understand the fitness programs. You're going to actually do a fitness program from beginning to end, because that is how we actually get the results that we then share with people. You're going to understand the compensation details, which are in the back office. You're going to understand how to track your earnings, understand all of that, which again is all in the back office. And then you're going to learn how to get started, connect with people, how you invite, how to earn. You're going to know Shakeology and Beachbody products. Now, connecting with people, inviting, how to earn, all of that is presented in our new Coach Basics training. So if you are a new coach and haven't gone through that and you're watching this, please reach out to your sponsor and get hooked in there, because that is where you're going to learn how to talk to people, you know, what to say, what the best way of connecting is. Okay, so then we are going to move up to Team Builder, which normally by this time, a team builder is somebody that has already hit Emerald or Ruby. They have 250 bonus volume, which are those extra points that you earn on top of what you have brought in with the challenge pack. So this is what your team is doing, okay? So when it says be like boy, be like Victor up there, you're actually going to be thinking, what is my team doing? So I have 250 bonus volume points for my team. I have hit Emerald. I have 2 personally sponsored coaches with at least 1 point each, okay? So they've at least brought in a Shakeology on Home Direct, 2 of those people. You have 200 in your own team volume on your weak leg. And normally during this time, you are going through some sort of a training like a push to diamond. Sometimes people have a push to emerald. Okay, so in order to reach Team Builder, you have to be continuing what you did before on Business Starter and then adding in these things with the Team Builder. And also when you unlock, or when you get to Emerald, you do unlock the compensation plan. But if you don't have coaches on your weak leg who are producing volume, you're not maximizing the team cycle bonus. So this is also in the back office, but as a reminder, when you hit this Emerald level, for every 200 in the week volume, you are cycling out at $14 per cycle. And then as you go up to different levels, like Diamond is 18, and then it just keeps going up. So every cycle, you're actually cycling out at that dollar amount. So to find this information, what you would do is go to your My Business in the back office, then go to your My Volume report, look at the volume on each side, and look at where you're actually missing out, okay? If you're missing out on weak leg volume, that means that you're not maximizing the compensation plan. So this will actually help you with placement of your coaches as well. If you want to reach Team Builder, then you will want to place some people on your weak leg. So let's say that all your volume is on your right, okay? And let's say you have 0 volume on your left leg, but you have, 5,000, from your strong leg, and the strong leg is normally where your sponsor is, and then it's where their sponsor is, and so that's why that's normally the strong leg. The weak leg is normally the one that you're building by yourself, okay? And so what you'll want to do as far as placement goes is put people on your weak leg. So if you have to keep adding them there just to build up that volume, so you're hitting more in the compensation plan, then that's what I would do, okay? Now, when you look at your legs, if it's pretty even on the volume, all right, if you're more even, then you're just gonna go, put 1 coach on left, 1 coach on right, 1 coach on, so you can build evenly. But if you are way off balance and 1 leg has nothing, then I would definitely be putting everybody over there. All right, so as a team builder, you're, again, going to keep going from what you did as a business starter, but you're going to develop additional relationships through people you already know. You're going to be focusing on getting customers amazing results. You're going to be hosting your own challenge groups. You're going to sponsor new coaches and get them started in your Coach Basics group. You're going to enroll in the Emerald to Diamond training with your upline Diamond coach. And you're going to understand the Emerald Coach training. And then you're required to know how to convert customers to coaches. And so normally this is the time when you've had some customers for a little while, you know, a month maybe, and they're starting to see some results. And so this is the time when you're learning how to go back to those challengers and talk to them about upgrading to a coach. And so normally, like what I try and say is, you know, you're already getting amazing results. You're already maybe sharing it on your page, on your social media, talking about it. You are, you know, engaging in our fitness accountability group. You're helping other people. You're already doing the things that you're, you know, a coach would do. Have you thought about, you know, upgrading to being a coach and doing what I'm doing and actually, you know, making some good income and have a business around it? And that's normally how I approach it. So you want to just be careful not to scare people, you know, and just kind of come from that place of heart that, you know, you would love to have them on your team and they're already doing a great job. Okay. So again, as a reminder, this business isn't just about what you are doing on your own social media and with your own sales. It also has that component of the leadership. So that's why it's called the leadership ladder, because you are taking what you're learning, you're implementing it, you're growing, you're teaching it to your team, and so on. Okay, so by this point, this is what I want you guys to do. Ask yourself, where are you at right now? Where are you falling short? If you are already seeing where you're falling short, I want you to write that down, okay? I guarantee that if you are off balance in any of these things, all right? So if you are an Emerald, okay, and you're not hitting Success Club 5 every month, then what that's telling you is that you are a business starter, all right? So you're still at the beginning because you have not mastered hitting Success Club 5 consistently every month. So if that's where you're at, then what you need to focus on is helping those 3 people a month. If what you're focusing, or if what you're missing or lacking is the 200 and week volume, there's a couple of things you can do. You can add coaches there to bring up that volume. You can buy something, like if your husband, let's say, is on your weak leg and there's no volume there, then you can maybe buy, you know, if you want a new fitness program, or you need, you know, some new Energize, or you need, you know, some new products, you can just put it on that weak leg, which will definitely, you know, help to bring up that volume. So that's actually what I do with Chuck. Is he is actually on my weak leg, and so every week pretty much I'm looking at where he's at, and if I bring on a coach, I decide, am I going to put them on my left leg or am I going to put them on my right based on the volume. And then I also look at where Chuck's at. So if my business is doing good and it's fine, but you know, maybe he just lost a coach, or maybe you know, he might lose rank, you know, because someone didn't buy Shakeology that month, or they put their Shakeology off or whatever, and so one of his coaches is inactive. Then what I will do is I will put, you know, coaches over there. I will, you know, buy things under there, so that way it's keeping the volume up and I'm not losing out on the commission. Okay, so now we will move on to team leader. All right, so a team leader, they earn at least $1,000 a month. They're hitting Success Club 5 every month. They have 4 personally sponsored coaches with at least 1 Success Club point each month. They have a minimum of 5,000 in their team volume on their weak leg. This is where I'm at, you guys. This is what I'm building towards right now, and it's that weak leg thing that's killing me. And they are a diamond coach or higher. Okay, so I wanted to show, can you guys see the whole slide? I'm hoping you can see the diamond. I don't know if our faces are cutting it off. But here is what I don't want you guys to do. And unfortunately, okay, unfortunately, I don't want to say anything bad about anybody, but I have to say this, all right? when I was brought in as a coach and I was building my business, there was no explanation to me about the leadership ladder. I had no idea that this even existed. I had no idea what weak leg volume was. Like, I didn't get any training. I went through coach training, but it was never shared with me. And also what was never shared with me is how running after the shiny diamond might be a good thing, but it's not going to make you money, okay? And so unfortunately for a lot of you guys that have been on my team for a while, I went from having that kind of mindset to building my own team and still having that mindset and still talking to you guys about running after the shiny diamond, which it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, you guys, because it does open up, you know, it opens up the compensation plan even higher, so you're getting paid out more, okay, on the compensation plan each month. You're getting recognized at Summit. I mean, there's a lot of good things that come with being a diamond. But if you're building or have this goal of building a successful organization, you know, putting your aunt and your dad and your college roommate, it might make you earn diamond, but it's not going to earn you anything else. So when you combine the diamond and team leader, you are building stability. And I really don't want you guys to build a house of cards, okay? I have done that. I have done that. And it has made me cry. Like, I've even cried with a couple of you guys, and I'm going to cry right now because it's so frustrating. It is so frustrating when you're building a business and you think it's stable because you have been trained that it's stable, but then you find out it's not because someone cancels their Shakeology and you lose rank. And that is like the most painful thing, to lose rank. It does not feel good. It doesn't, because it's like you take on, you know, that you're not good enough. Like, you start getting these weird thoughts in your head, right? And I want to really help you guys from going there. Now, one thing that I have really, really learned myself, because I have had that house of cards that has fallen so easily and has crumbled, you know, when someone stops drinking Shakeology, I really want to help you guys to not go through what I have gone through. And so even though this might feel overwhelming to understand the leadership ladder, I promise you, knowing this information is going to make you more stable as a person and a coach, because now you have the tools to look and see where you're falling short, and you have something to work on. Sometimes it's like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What am I doing wrong? You know, and you don't know. That is frustrating. But if you can know where you're falling short and you actually have the tools on how to help yourself, you're going to feel so much more empowered in your business, you guys. So I wanted to share that with you. Great to build a diamond, but you also want to build to stability, which is dun, 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 star diamond. So this is where the magic sauce of where everybody wants to be. It's the land of Oz. You know, this the 1 star, 2 star. I mean, it opens up so much in the compensation plan, you guys. So much I can't even review it all today because we'll run out of time. But go into the back office. You get bonus money from corporate, you guys. Like, I think it's for 2 star, it's it's off the top of my head. It's like $900 that you get extra from corporate's money that they get when people buy stuff off the TV. And I mean, it's amazing. So, and then you just keep getting more bonus money on top of all this other money. So building to 2 star is like where it is at. And that's my goal right now. So building to the star diamond rank, you're going to, you know, continue doing everything that you did when you were a business starter, running challenge groups, what you did as an emerald, what you did to build to diamond. Can you guys see the little 80-20 thing in the corner? You can see it? Okay, because your guys' faces are blocking like half the screen, so I can't tell if you're seeing it. All right, so here is what I want you guys to understand. When you get to diamond and 1 star and 2 star, you are running your own team, okay? More than likely, you're having your own team page. You're, you know, dropping little nuggets into your own team. You're starting to meet with your own team for team calls. You know, you're actually running your team, okay? But you still have to run your own business, because if you're not running your own business, it doesn't matter what you're doing with your team. your own business could fall, you'll lose rank, I mean, you'll lose money, all this stuff will happen. So there's different percentages along the way that you should be working with your team. And when you start getting into diamond and 1-star, it should be 80% you, okay, you, 20% your team, okay? As you get higher, that kind of goes a little bit down. So it'd be like 60 or 70% you, and then a little bit more your team. So it kind of starts, it ends up being 50-50 when you're like 15-star, you know, like you're still, but you never stop working on your business, okay? Like if you look at Anita, she is 15-star, and I don't even know what star she is anymore, but I mean, she still works on her own business. She still brings in challengers. She still runs challenge groups. She's still doing all the basic stuff because that is what it takes to maintain a successful organization, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. So what you will do at this level is you will look into your back office under your downline, and you will write down the names of the people who have some Success Club points, who have some volume, okay? And those are the people that you will work with on your 20%, all right? If you have people that have no Success Club points, but you see them building, like you see them working, you see them trying with their whole heart, you still work with those people, okay? But if you have people on your team and they're not working at all, they could care less, they don't show up to team calls, you know, they you know, aren't consistent with staying on their shape, they're not, you know, they're not running challenge groups, they're not trying to help people. Like if you see people like that, which is, they're out there, right? They're on our team. You know, you don't have to put that time into them unless they come to you and say, you know, Sarah, I'm really ready. I've been watching the team. I'm ready to build a business. What do I do? And then you will start working with them. But people that come in as either, you know, a discount coach, or they come in really excited, but they aren't showing up, you are not required to run after them. You do not have to run after them and hold their hand and drag them along, okay? It is not up to you to drag people in this business. If they don't want it, they don't want it, okay? And you can be okay with that, and you can be, you know, okay that it's not your fault that they're not wanting it, okay? Because you're presenting things the exact same way to every single person that comes in. You're sending them the welcome email. You're getting on the phone with them to find out their calls and they're getting started right. You're plugging them into the team training. You're doing everything the same. People that get this business and want it, you're going to notice that they're going to want it. They're going to be showing up, and they're going to be, you know, helping other people. So you want to make sure that you're leading by example, hitting Success Club, doing all the leader activities, so that when you go to train your team to do it, they'll be like, well, you know, she's not doing it, so I don't have to do it. And, you know, so you want to make sure that, you know, you're doing everything that you're supposed to do as your own business so that you can make it more duplicatable. Hopefully I said that right. Okay, so hopefully that helps. As you guys have questions, definitely be writing them down. If we don't have time to go over them today, we can always talk about that later. Okay, what happened? Okay, so, all right, so as you see, I basically just copied a lot of the presentation and the file section. This is all under training. So to hit the team leader, you have to have 1,000 bonus volume points between all of your team. You're hitting Success Club 5, you're at Diamond rank, you have those 4 personally sponsored coaches with at least Success Club 1 point for each of the 4. And then in your weak leg, again, you're having that 5,000. Okay, now here is where it gets real fun and exciting. Organizational leader. So this is when people are, you know, 2 to 4 star diamond. They have 2,500 in bonus points. They have hit Success Club 5 themselves. They have 6 coaches that have hit at least 1 Success Club point, and they have 15,000 in their weak leg. OMG. Okay, so this is exciting stuff. It looks overwhelming even to me, but I know it's possible. I'm working towards it myself. I have people that joined around the same time frame as me on, you know, Anita's team. I'm seeing it happen with them. So I know it's just a matter of time before this happens with me and you. So as long as we're pushing and we're continuing to do the things that we did when we were a coach, continuing to do the things that we did as an emerald and diamond activities, we're holding calls with our diamonds, we're having trainings, we're doing all the stuff where we're learning how to brand ourselves, we are going to get there. So the leadership ladder really shows you where your focus needs to be. It reminds you that you still need to be bringing in new people into your business each month. You're training them and having them duplicate each level. So let me just show you. So that's the organizational. And then the highest one is the executive leader. So these is normally 5 to 15 star diamond. They're having 8,500 bonus points. They have 8 coaches hitting Success Club, 50,000 on their weak leg, and 4 personally sponsored team-led leaders. And look, they're still doing the coach activities. They're still doing what they did when they were at Emerald and Diamond and 1 star and 2 star. So if you guys are noticing a pattern, it builds on itself, right? So you're never doing one and taking your focus off the last one. You're doing everything the same every single month. And you'll see that it just keeps building and building and building on itself. Now, if you guys want to, take a snapshot or find this stuff for later so you can have it, it's all under the training tab, okay? So you guys can actually find that in the back office. Okay, so here's the call to action. You guys can take a screenshot of that if you want, so you can focus on it. But what I can tell you to do is you need to be mastering and running challenge groups. You need to be hitting Success Club, then hitting Emerald by bringing in those 2 coaches to your organization, 1 on either side. Then you're going to assign 2 more coaches to get halfway to Diamond. Then you're going to get to Diamond, and then you're going to focus on adding team leader to your Diamond rank. Then you're going to move towards Star Diamond, organizational leader, and as you push yourself and create that internal drive, you're going to keep checking on the leader rung to see, where am I at? Where can I get better? Okay. You might not know how you're going to get to each level, but I promise you, if you keep believing that you have an amazing opportunity to offer to other people, and you say to yourself every single morning, I am going to do my best today, my best. And if you do your best with consistency every single day, you show up, you've got a smile on your face, and you genuinely go out there and you help people, you will get there, okay? You will get there. And remember, it's not a race. I don't give a flying you-know-what how fast Susie got to Diamond. I don't care. I don't care. Who cares, okay? What I care is that you are doing things the right way that is going to bring you stable income, stable organization, so that you can maybe retire your husband one day. I mean, how amazing would it be if we're retired and we get to go on all these vacations whenever we want, and we don't have to worry about income. So the leadership ladder is a way of building that stability that will last for you guys, all right? And so I hope that you got so much out of this training today. Again, here's your call to action. You're going to commit to your own personal growth plan, which means you've got a personal development book. I don't care if it's on your Kindle or if you're holding it in your hand, whatever. Just be reading something, okay, to get your mindset right. Number 2, you're going to look to see, what do I need to do to get to the next level? You're going to control the controllable, okay? This is something that has been huge for me personally, because like I said, I've had that deck of cards that has crumbled several times. I've lost rank, okay? It doesn't feel good. But I also have understood and understand now that I can't control what other people can do, okay? I can only control what I can do, and I put out there, the possibilities for our team and what is possible for you to do, but, I can't control it, right? So just focus on what you can control every single day, and then remove the emotional response, okay? So what I mean by that is, if somebody is not pushing the way that you know that they're capable of doing, or you see that they want to do but they're not doing it, You have to take out the emotional response, you guys, with your team members. You have to take the emotional response out from people that don't, buy the challenge pack today. You have to take it out, and you just have to go out and talk to more people. Okay, this is a business. This is a stable business if you let it. Okay, if you allow yourself to be this stable business and organization, it can be there. You just have to go out and make it happen. All right, so the last thing is you want to get to work at doubling your rate of failure. And when I say that, I mean fail forward. Okay, look at where you failed in the past, but don't focus on that. Use that as a growing experience. And then you're going to take that and you're going to learn from it, and you're going to apply it to how you can move forward past it. All right, so don't get stuck at your failures. We all have them. You need to remember to learn from them and see where you can implement something new that will get you past that and move forward. All right, so I hope that you guys have enjoyed today's team meeting. This will be up as a recording in our team page, so please make sure you tag your team members so that they can see this and understand the leadership ladder. But let's go out there and make it a great day, you guys. All right, take care. Bye.